Yo, what's up, people in the YouTube, in the computer? You're in my computer. I have captured you in my computer. What is up? What is up? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be straightforward. Today we are doing something I like to call Smashbook, which is something I might do every now and then, because this is actually very, very funny. Okay? So, there's Reddit Smash, which is like mostly people who are stupid. And then you have uh Twitter, which it's like, okay, sometimes they're based, sometimes they're spitting, sometimes they're absolutely stupid, me included. I said Rob was even for Duck Hunt. That's not true. And there's also people who use Facebook. There's a Super Smash Bros. Period. Okay, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate hyphen competitive players, and then there's like degree signs like around it. I don't, but that's it. Um, we're going to take a look at that because it's very funny. It's interesting because you do have great players. You have people like Bad Boy Ray, Daddy Smash. I think Mewtwo King actually uses it. Like there are some really good players that do look at it. Um, but there's also some people who just don't really know what they're talking about, and it's funny. So we're going to dive right into that. First, we're actually going to look at screenshots I took and just talk about it for a hot minute. Now, I have it's funny to me because they're spitting low key, but look at those laughs. 7 laughs is like that's not big, but the fact that it's only laughs is fantastic. But seriously, what did I even do wrong? I was playing against Sheik, and she did backwards flip thing, and I hit the power button out of spite. Am I a bad person? Yes, you should repent. Okay. They're kind of spitting, right? But saying it's funny because they look at how they worded it. I hit the power button out of spite. You denied someone their win just because you lost, right? You got hit with backwards flip thing, which is called flopping fish, bouncing fish. You got hit with bouncing fish, and you hit the power button. That's an L on you. You are the reason that you got that ban. That's Are you a bad person? You're not a bad person, right? Definitely not a bad person, but it's like, come on, dude. If you're gonna rage, get good. That's how it is, you feel me? Alright, next is this one. There's a lot of poop on the screen, but I despise quick play. If you do not have a good connection, you shouldn't be able to participate. And you're right. Which is why, if you don't have a good connection, you are unable to participate. You're spitting. You are right. Which is why, if you don't have a good connection, you're unable to participate. Who thinks? Like, does anyone actually think when they're posting? Because I understand they're kind of like they're saying like, oh, you have if you don't have a good connection, but they do have a good connection, just not with you. Maybe your Wi-Fi is the bad one. You feel me? Um, so you should not participate. But it's definitely someone that's not really thinking, right? It's definitely just like ha ha ha. Um, I would say they're spitting, but they are not. Moving on. Now, we have our first tier list. I think we only have two in this. But this is interesting tier list, right? It's like, okay, we have uh hyper relevant. Learn the matchup. Wolf, okay. Wolf's relevant. I don't think he's hyper relevant. Not really the greatest. Rob, okay, Palu, Mario, Ness, like those are not hyper relevant. They might be on quick play, right? They could be on quick play. Um, that would be something that would be like taken into account for. But that's not really a hyper relevant character. I can name like three: Gact, Syrup, and Send. I can also name like three mid levels, uh, or mid high. Um, you have Astral. That might be it. Astral. I don't know any other Nesses. Steve, correct. Hyper relevant. Uh, Low key might be the best in the game, right? Pyra Mithra, Roy, Snake, Samus. Samus, once again, kind of weird, but on the same scale as like Mario, right? Where it's like, yeah, like could be, like not really. Definitely an online space, yes. Prevalent characters, but not extremely popular. Okay, Terry. Okay, kind of spitting. I definitely think with I think I definitely don't think Terry is the best FGC. I think it's Kazuya, and then the other three are tied, right? I think that Terry being a popular character is okay. That's not horrible, right? Uh, Falco, Yoshi's a big one. Yoshi could be because of how recent, like Yoshi's popularity has gone up thanks to thanks to is it Yoshidora? I think that's how you say his name. Yoshidora or Rezo. Rezo is like his Japanese tag or something like that. But like he's a good player. Yoshi definitely isn't popular. I don't think he's popular. In fact, for a very long time he was very hated. Uh Lucina, okay. Cloud, Kazuya, Joker, um, Min Min, Falcon, Bowser's a little iffy. But Sonic, Young Link, and like Pokemon Trainer, yeah, they're very popular. Uncommon, but you notice them. Now that's interesting, right? Because what this is saying is like it's uncommon, but like playing against them is difficult, right? These are all very intense matchup check characters. Link, Game and Watch, Sephiroth, Luigi, Ridley. Ridley's not really a matchup check. I don't know why it's like you notice them. I disagree with that entirely. Greninja, Inkling, Crom, Ike, uh, ZSS, Fox, and Diddy Kong. Those are all huge matchup checks. Like if you don't know how to fight every single one of them and you run into one of them, kinda you might hold the L. That has happened a lot with me actually recently with Fox. Ako's Fox is extremely good, like to me, right? At my level I am now, I don't know what to do about that Fox, and it's a huge matchup check. That's something I'm trying to work on. The one guy in your region, and then rare had to find hard to find them all. It doesn't exist at all. I'm kind of hurt. I played Duck Hunt, but he does not exist. That is correct. If you aren't the best Duck Hunt in your region, there is somehow a second Duck Hunt. That's all that means, right? Like immediately picking up Duck Hunt, you don't even have to be like a top 10 player in your region. You just have to play Duck Hunt and you're top one in your region. But yeah, it's not a tier list, but it's definitely something that is interesting to look at from the perspective of like a casualer player, you know? We are actually going to discuss this one. Uh Look at those laughs. And I don't get it. This is something I've actually discussed and like tried to defend Bad Boy Ray a few times. People hate his Min Min. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense, especially on Facebook. They're like, haha, it doesn't matter because it's Min Min. It's like, bro, you can't even get a top 50 with Steve. What are you laughing at? Like, if he's carried, which he's not, then it would have shown, right? If he's carried, he would be two, right? Min Min, the only people Min Min actually loses to that's on this list is maybe okay, maybe Brawler, right? I don't think she loses to Brawler. but Greninja. Greninja's the only one on this whole entire top 8 that she loses to, and they kind of like they're laughing at that. Like, really? If she was carried, she would have won all these matchups. Um, oh, it's Peru. Peru actually, Peru might have trashed. I hope it's not Peru and Bad Boy Ray that ended up. I hope it's Dr. Curb and Bad Boy Ray because that's a rough one. Peru's very good. I'm surprised Peru's only fifth. But with Greninja, that makes sense. But anyway, stop making fun of her or him. Stop making fun of him. My bad. Like 7th out of 65, and people are laughing at that. Chill, bruh. He's a good player. Constantly improving is the biggest stress relief because I don't look back. I know I can always be better. Spitting, absolutely spitting, bro. People, especially on Facebook, often think because I am flopping in results, I am getting worse, right? And I won't lie. When I started flopping in results, I I couldn't take it. I was getting so upset with myself. I was wondering about my characters. No, I was getting burnt out. And so people don't think I am still improving. Improving goes up and down, right? Some people just focus and they're like, I am not improving. I'm in my head. Exit that, right? Exit you being in your head like this. Um, and start having this exact mindset by thinking I'm still improving. I am constantly improving. Don't look back. I'm still improving. You're going to be better in tournaments. You are going to see more success, and you're going to have more fun. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about having fun. Unless you're top 5 in the world, or 10 in the world, or 20 in the world, win. Stop being losers. This guy made a tier list. I think it's clickbait for you to click on his stream, but it doesn't matter because it's still really funny to look at. What's Wii Fit Trainer doing? What the fuck's Richter doing, bro? Like, who do you play where you're like, yeah, I think Wii Fit's S tier, or I think Richter's the big one for me because I can see someone like kind of being like, I don't know the matchup against Wii Fit, bro. This character's broken. Deep breathing, God. But like, who loses to Richter consistently? Like, just go off stage. Nair. It doesn't like. Who do you play? Lucina? Maybe. I don't even think Lucina doesn't lose, but like, who can you play that makes you feel like Richter's really good? I don't get it. Um, you have the casual like top tiers: Steve, Kazuya, um, Pyra, Mithra, Sonic, Joker, and Pikachu. Like, I don't think Pikachu's S tier personally. I do think he's very good. I don't think he's S tier. I don't think he's that relevant. But like, I mean, these are all good characters. Except those two. Those two were very bad characters. Maybe like mid or low tier. Maybe Wii Fit Trainer's high. Maybe Wii Fit Trainer's high. Which gets us into our A tier. Um, a lot of these are like, okay, King K. Rool's not in his place. If this was ordered, then we have an issue. What the heck's she doing? What the heck's he doing? Like, what? What the heck's he doing? Like, it's very weird. But now we get into the comments. Not We Fit in S tier. Ha ha ha. That's very funny. I agree. Um, two of those things do not belong in S tier. Lol. Spitting. Where is Doc? Trolling. Like, it's bro. Never let bro make a tier list again. On God, do not touch the tier list. Get good at the game. Stop. Just stop. But yeah, now we get to the clips. The clips are going to be funny. And for our first clip, we have it by Dion Nolan. Captain Falcon. He says, "Yo, I'm finally starting to get the hang of this Captain Falcon, right?" Um, and let's watch it. Zelda, you gotta pick up the controller. What is she doing? Like, oh, the music is great, but like, okay, it's DIN, okay, Miss Tech, right? That's kind of dumb. Like, how are you gonna DIN to the platform and miss the tech? Don't post clips of me missing text because that happens all the time, right? um, and then okay, dare, okay, into knee, or as I like to call it, dare into fire. Because kills Captain Falcons, right? Okay, died a decent percent. Okay, Zelda. Don't think of Zelda's zoning right. I will say this Captain Falcon's kind of a cringe lord. He has Battlefield set. He has Battlefield set. If you don't have anything but small Battlefield set, kind of cringe. Kind of cringe. Mewtwo at 91. Dash attack. Whoa! Oh, he just let forward air go. That was an actually really sick read. Low key. Was that a missed input? Sees the teleport. Fairs. I need to look at Smash frame data real quick. So a fair that's 14 frames long, and he just smacked him with it. Oh, he did it like off jump right there. Yeah, that's when he is that the startup. I wish this was on YouTube. Yeah, he just read the shit out of him. I That's kind of raw. I'm kind of hype. Okay, Mewtwo again. He just lets me go. Okay, Spike. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. And this is the issue of Captain Falcon. Like Captain Falcon makes lower players or like even higher like mid players like me feel hype, but like that's not cool. Like you were fighting a heavy and you did an optimal heavy combo. Like you didn't do anything. Side B, up air, up air, knee. Like you just did an optimal combo. That'd be like if I was Ducka and I did clay pigeon, clay pigeon, clay pigeon, up air. Like okay, fantastic read, fantastic read. Wait, he read that? I wasn't even paying attention to him. I won't lie. Okay. Why? What? It's so funny because you fight these players and you're like, wow, he just really went for that. Like imagine if Pichu just went to ledge. You could legit probably die. Like but because of that, because of like him getting the actual read, it's hype. But because like if he whiffed that, it would have been like, wow, you're stupid. So it's really interesting. Which is probably why it's like in the real, right? But like anyway. Okay. I assume I misinput it. Oh my gosh. You could have just jumped in there, Mewtwo. Oh boy. Okay. Is that it? And he's gonna. Oh, okay. Who has served the most time? Oh no, I'm good, thank you. All right, all right. The Captain Falcon's kind of spitting, right? Captain Falcon's kind of spitting. Next we have this clip, which is actually really. I saw this a few days ago, right? Um, Kent Halogos says, "My boy T, I assume it's T. Oh, yeah, that's my screen doesn't mark. My boy kept teabagging before this. My bad. I didn't mean to do Little Mac that nasty. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. What he does is not nasty. Okay. It's not that, like, it's like, okay. You know, like they're just kind of scrapping. Um, Lomax doing a little bit of trolling. He's just standing. That is unfair. Mm, okay, Zelda teleport, and this is it. That's not dirty. You just like there's you've been mashing dare the whole entire time, and you mashed it and got like a little glitch thing. You didn't go crazy. You're not sick nasty. You just hit him. Like it's not that great. I don't know. It's just very funny that he was like, "Oh my god." And this is the last clip and last segment of the day. We have a Jigglypuff saying, or we have a Kirby saying, "Punch go brr." Um, let's see if Punch really does go brr. Okay, okay. He could have. Okay, so here's the funny thing: is low key. It would have. It might like. Okay, we'll all unpause and we'll talk about it later. Yeah, I actually don't. Okay, I don't think that's hyper. Then what he could have done right here, I think once he got that trip, he could have just Falcon punched. And honestly, I think this guy would probably have a rolling in habit, right? Yep, rolling in. See if he does it again. Yes, he is trying to cross up Kirby. So low key, and this is his second stock. He's probably done it multiple times before. Low key, you could have done what is it? It's right here. You could have trip. Oh shit! Falcon punch, and then just fucking turn around in him right here and that's it. Flatline. But yeah, I mean, I think that would have been much cooler than you just being like, "Oh, I'm going to catch him jumping." I'm very because he's like jumped. I assume he just thought he was gonna roll, but anyway, very good read. Uh Definitely think the trip into Falcon Punch would have been cooler, low key. But yo, anyway, that's it for today. Shout out to Smash Facebook. Give it a look. It's kind of funny, kind of cool. Every now and then you see something that's like, wow, that's really cool. A lot of tournaments are posted here. A lot of good players are on here. You can get decent advice from all spectrums of Smash players. Um, but yeah, anyway, have a wonderful day. I will talk to you all later. Peace out.